Okay? Doesn't matter where you sit. No, those is better. Okay na.
First of all, it covers all Singaporeans. It covers all Singaporeans, including the very old, those who are currently sick, and those which are previously excluded. So, carry on. And it covers everyone for life. For the rest. So these were things. Currently sick is those who currently have some kind of illness. You will also be covered. The old MediShield, you had some previous illness, you were not covered. And so now we will bring everybody on board. So very old, currently sick, and the previously excluded. And among those who were previously excluded, included those who had some illnesses at birth before the insurance kicks in. So those of you who have car insurance, you understand deductible very well. It means if you have a bump on your car, attack is below and cancer. Okay, heart attack. So this is one example. We can put the whole example up. So this is a Mr. Tan. Let's say he's 60 years old. This is MediShield today. Insurance pays 7,500. So once again, the cost that the actual outlay that he faces out of this bill of $10,000 is about half of what he would have paid previously. So chemotherapy, kidney dialysis are also covered by MediShield Life. Right? So this is a case where he doesn't go to hospital. In the past, for the chemotherapy treatment, he would have had to pay $1,840, and the insurance would have paid $4,900. Again, the MediShield Life provides more coverage, better coverage, and he will pay about $680 for this 4 chemotherapy. Because now you have somebody who's say on kidney dialysis, he's paying a lot of money. He's not covered by insurance. Now I suddenly bring him in, and he's covered by insurance, and the insurance is paying out. So where does the insurance get the money from? Right? The insurance works on the basis that all the insurance, the people who are members of the insurance scheme put the money in, and then when it pays out, it takes from the pool. So where does the money come from? So by bringing in all these people who have pre-existing conditions, you must add some money to the pool. So where does it come from? So government has decided to do this. 75% of the cost of bringing people in with pre-existing conditions is $473. This is MediShield today and MediShield Life in 5 years' time. If you do an integrated shield plan, which gives you coverage develop a standard B1 package, which all the insurance companies will offer, so that you won't be sort of so confused if you want something a little bit more, B1, but you don't need everything. I mean, if you want a ward, private hospital, that you go and discuss with the insurance. This is one scheme, right? MediShield Life. So one scheme, MediShield Life. Second, it is for everybody and for life. And this is the main basic improvement, the main improvement of MediShield Life over MediShield. And it's the reason why we call it MediShield Life. Because it covers everybody and it covers them for life. What are the benefits and what are the key differences in benefits? One is there is no lifetime claim limit anymore. Previously there was a lifetime claim limit. So if you are going to hospital many times over a number of years, you might reach your lifetime claim limit, and then after that your insurance, you're practically like no insurance already. Right? So now the lifetime claim limit is completely lifted. There's no limit lifetime claims, although there's still an annual claim limit. MediShield Life pays more. You saw the 3 examples I gave you: stroke, chemo, and heart attack. It pays more so that you pay less. And you can see that roughly in round numbers, you're paying about half of what you used to pay to go to the hospital. Although don't hold me to it, you're going to ask me how come my bill is more than half of what I used to pay. So roughly that kind of order of magnitude. Then the 4 ways that we've kept the premiums affordable. The permanent premium subsidies for up to 2/3 of households. So don't forget, a person with a $10,000 household income, 4 persons in the family, $2,500 per person, is still getting some premium subsidy. Not a very much, not a very great amount, but still getting some premium subsidy. And those low income and older will get more. Then there's transitional premiums over the next 5 years to phase in the higher MediShield Life premiums compared to the MediShield premiums. And we have special premiums for the Pioneer Generation package. So Uncle, you don't have to worry now, huh? How old are you, Uncle? 几岁? Okay, so you're quite well taken care of. And then we'll provide additional premium support for those who really cannot afford. But this one, I think you and I understand we have to be quite strict on this one. Otherwise, everybody will put up their hand and then no more money left. Okay, so I was...
Because assume that I am unemployed, I don't work, I depend on my wife's pension. She's 62.
She's already on pension.
Yes. So I'm not working.
Do you have medical insurance now?
No. I've got the...
You have MediShield?
Yes. So, in that way, that insurance covers, but I'm not working.
Medical benefits.
I'm
As I
only
explained
working.
just now, the husband of the civil servant retiree doesn't have medical benefits. But you are covered by MediShield today. So you will continue to be covered by MediShield Life in the future. And so you will receive all those benefits of MediShield Life which I described earlier. And the premiums, the premium subsidies, the better coverage and so on will apply to you. And your wife also, is assuming that she's on the correct medical scheme, that provides her with those very generous medical benefits. In the same way, we will bring her all of these questions for us, or those who are unable to pay the premium, what happens to them? MediShield Life is, everybody must be in MediShield Life. So everybody has to pay. So Ministry of Health will figure out a way of, making sure that those who are able to pay will pay. Maybe those who didn't pay, maybe we deduct from their MediSave account automatically or some such thing. And then if you don't pay, and if you really cannot afford it, then Ministry of Health will find a way to help you. I mean, like today, for example, even if you don't have insurance, you turn up at the hospital, you're seriously ill, we have MediFund, which will help you to pay for your medical bills. So even if you have no money at all, no relatives, unable to pay, if you turn up at the hospital, you're a Singapore citizen, we will find a way
程度不能够自己支付这个保健计划的一个所要的开支哦。政府呢已经承诺，新加坡人每个人都一定要受保，不管你是什么阶级、什么收入，每个人都一定要受保。所以为了确保每个人能够加入这项计划呢，低收入家庭政府会给予足够的津贴，让你继续受保。那如果在某些情况，你的这个保健储蓄款项不够，没办法支付这个保险的费用呢，政府的津贴一定会给予你。那就算是没有受保的人，到了医院的话呢，其实医院没有拒绝你的治疗，到了医院接受治疗之后呢，会有社工啊，还有这些政府机构帮忙你们把这些医药的费用全部给偿还。所以父母已经比较年长了，可能80岁以上了哦。现在他父母也是参与这个MediSave 这个计划，MediShield 这个计划。那他每年所支付的这个保险的费用呢，都是从孩子的这个保健储 保创新计划的每年所要支付的费用，其实是在600多块罢了。那政府在你的保健储蓄户口里面放入800块，基本上就是还给了你额外的款项，确保呢你肯定有足够的款项支付这个保险所需要用到的费用。那至于你现在的孩子帮你还这个费用之后，政府放钱到你的户口呢，你要用你自己的这个800块来还这个600多块呢，还是要继续用孩子的这个保健储蓄户口来还这个费用？这个就是你们家人要自己决定的这个一个项目了，看看要继续用孩子的来还呢，还是用你的这个辛苦户来还。
Will they be deducted by this MediShield Life?
Benefit from MediShield Life, but he doesn't have to go to hospital. So I can see what problem you have, you see. So you go to a CT scan, you don't go to hospital, you go to a CT scan, you cannot use the medicine, right? But if you go and check into the hospital, and you have a CT scan, you can. And it makes sense for the whole system as well. Because you don't want to accidentally sort of incentivize him to do things which are more expensive for the whole system and for himself. You know what I mean? But before that, let me talk about opting out. It's exactly the point that you make. That because MediShield Life is supposed to cover everybody. So if you let people opt out, then the person says, I'm healthy, I don't want to pay anything. So I'm free, I just go on my own. Then I get really sick. Then I want to opt in. I got a $100,000 bill already. I just went to see the doctor. The doctor says, this thing is going to cost $100,000. I said, I better take up insurance. And if you pay extra 30% loading, maybe it's another $200 or something on your insurance for the next 10 years. It's another $2,000. Then suddenly you want to opt in. But for the last 30 years or last 40 years, you didn't want to be on insurance. And it's only now when you have a $100,000 bill that you want to be included. And you say, but you said that this is for everybody. So we need to bring everybody on, because if we don't, then we will have a system where people say, I'm healthy, I don't want to be on. I'm sick, I want to be. Then I want to be included. Then we will have
take out half of that, which is 77,500. If you pledge doesn't mean you surrender, no, because it's just to assure. But the government wants to be assured that even if you finish spending all the money in Batam, you have a place to cover you. It's actually the good intention of the government. Also allows you to do that. So whatever amount you have, less than 155, you can withdraw half, but you must in a way declare, report, whatever, that you have this house and all. Okay, so that gives a certain assurance that okay, we can give you that half, take out the money first, for your own use. So it's not that it's totally like locked up. There are opportunity to be able to do that. You make a choice.
Thank you. Okay, thanks very much. I enjoyed today's session for a variety of reasons. I want to be able to explain to you MediShield Life, but also to have the opportunity to meet all of you again and to say thank you to you all for continuing your hard work to serve the residents in Punggol East. Now, if I look back over the last 2-3 years,